What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be painting my truck with Spectral Paint. Spectral Paint. Alright, I'll tell you about the paint here in a minute. But first, what you're going to need, I'm doing, let me tell you what I'm doing first. I'm doing chip paint. So like paint like this. Obviously you can see I already sanded it down because I didn't want to bore y'all with me sanding it down. But this is what I used. I used 600 grit to sand it down. You use your 1000 grit after you lay your primer. Okay, so don't use 1000 grit yet. Use the 600 grit to sand it down smooth. Obviously get a block. All this right here I got at Walmart. So Walmart, they're about I can't even tell you, just like $20 right here. They come with 10 each. Now let me show you. I used 600 grit, right? It's right here. I used it for this. For this big spot right here, I probably used, it's on the hood, I probably used about 6 of these. They come with like 10, I think. Oh, 8. They come with 8. So I have 2 more left. But yeah, I used about 6 of those right there. And I just got a regular 3M block. You find it at the same spot, same location in Walmart, the automotive section. And then you just put it on there. What I do is when I sand it down, also get you some rags. When you sand it down, you're going to want to sand it down, clean your block off with your rag, like wipe it off and wipe the truck off, and just keep doing that until the sanding block is like pretty much ruined and really can't use it no more, and it has like a whole bunch of stuff inside you can't get out with the rag. Then you just throw the piece of sandpaper away and put it down. So after that, you're going to keep wiping it down. You're going to wipe this all clean. Oh, let me get that out of the way. You're going to wipe this clean with a rag as best as you can. And then you're going to come over here and take a different rag. I got a lot of rags, but I just got these 2 out right now. Got a bundle of them at Walmart as well. Get you some 91 rubbing alcohol, 91%. Take that, squirt it on there, on your clean rag. Obviously I already used this for something else, so ain't that clean, but take your clean rag, and then you're going to come over here and you're just going to clean off all this stuff right here. Clean it really good. Really good. Alright. See all that stuff that just came off? And then just want to keep doing that. Really good. Also go above what you did, so that way it's all clean, right? Now when you're sanding, my bad for making y'all motion sickness. Just clean it really good, okay? When you're sanding, make sure it's nice and smooth. You can't get your fingernail in there, anything. Alright? If you can get your fingernail in there, keep sanding, even if it peels. So my stuff started like right here, stopped right here. All of this started coming off as well. But it's all good now. Then you're going to come over here. If you feel like you need more alcohol, put more alcohol on it, clean it some more. Let that sit for like 4 minutes. So while that's sitting over there, you can either take your tape with some paper or so and tape around what you need to do. Now what I recommend to do is tape around, like if your stuff is like right here, you probably want to go all the way to the end right here, and then just tape it like up here somewhere, way up here. So that way, when it does overspray a little bit, if you got it like right here, and you spray it, right? When you pick that tape up, you're gonna have a hard line of paint where that fresh paint is, and that hard paint. If you ever painted a room or anything, you know about these tapes. Then you're gonna leave a hard line of paint. So if you do it way over here, right, and you spray, and you only spray like right here, but your tape is way over here, then it's going to blend in. It's going to blend in better. And you also can, let's see here. When you do the wax and all that stuff, when you finally wax it and all that stuff, it'll blend in better. Let's talk about the paint. So the paint is Spectral Paint. Comes in a box like this. You get this on Amazon. This is the only thing I got on Amazon. All the rest of the stuff I got at Walmart. This stuff is probably like $25 or $30. It's $25 to $30. This is $70 to $80 on Amazon plus shipping, unless you have free shipping. But this is Spectrum Paint. So what you would put in is that Spectrum Paint, that name, and then put in your code, your paint code of your car, and then Google how to find your paint code of your car, and you can get it, and then it'll tell you what kind of paint you have. The code will tell you what color your paint is, and then you just put Spectral Paint and put that code. Look it up and all that stuff. It'll come with primer, and then it's going to come with that's the mid coat. It's going to come with the ground coat. The ground coat goes on after the primer. So you put your primer, spray it, take your 1000 grit after it dries, about 10-15 minutes after it dries. Take your 1000 grit, just scuff it up a little bit. You don't have to be perfect, just scuff it up a little bit, wipe it down with a clean towel, and then your ground is ready to go. Your ground is your paint. It's your, like for me it's white, so it's my white paint on my truck. So I'm going to paint this 3 coats. Each coat, I'm going to wait 10 minutes between each coat. No more sanding. You're only going to sand with the primer. Then you're going to take your mid coat. My mid coat is your sparkle, is your flake, all that stuff. So after you spray it down, three goes with that, 3 goes with this, I always say. And then here's your clear coat. 3 goes with this as well. You can do up to 5 clear coats if you want. It's according to how much you want, but only 3 is good enough for me. 2 to 3, I always go 3. But yeah, and that goes in there, and it tells you like instructions how to do it safely and like good and all that stuff. But that's pretty much the gist. Sand it down, clean it with the stuff, with the alcohol. 91% alcohol is fine. Get it good and clean. And now I'm just gonna start taping, masking, and once I do that, I will come back to you, okay? And we'll lay some primer. Okay, so I got it taped off where I'm gonna paint. Did all this right here. You could have probably stopped right here, but I didn't want to hit that line, so I wanted to get this a little bit. So I'm just gonna hit it while I go, okay? And then I just left a little bit of piece. Like I said, we're not going to go that far. We're going to probably go about right around here. But I don't want to have that line. Because after I paint all this, if I painted all this right now, and I put this up, I'm going to have a line right here of a fresh paint compared to old paint. So I don't want that. I want it to blend. So right now we're going to do primer. I'm going to do the primer. As see, this is all taped up. I'm going to primer it. And then after I prime it, I'm gonna stop the video for a little bit, and then you're gonna get back to where it was, like where I'm sanding it down with the primer and stuff. Okay, so let's primer it up some. So spray. Yeah, so I'm gonna come all over here just to get that spot. Now I'm gonna act like a real painter, you know? I'm gonna really good. Primer, it don't really matter how much you lay on it because of you're gonna sand it down anyway. So there we go. Now it's primed. See nothing? We're good. Okay. I'll bring back. Alright guys. We got our 1000 grit sandpaper. We have, we're not going to use the chalk block. I'm going to use that really as the 600 grit. 1000 grit, I'm just going to use my hand. And just, we're going to get this primer off. Just sand it down just a little bit, okay? As you see, I fucked up right here and I have a bubble, but it's whatever, you know? This is like maybe my second time ever doing this stuff, so you're going to take your sandpaper. I'm going to fold it up a little bit. That way I have like 3 or 4 times I can use it. And you're just going to lightly do it. You don't have to do it heavy or anything. But you're just going to lightly sand it like that. See? You just want to scuff it up. So that way paint can go, your next layer of paint can stick to it, right? And then after you do this sanding, see, just do it like that. Once it starts getting those little grits in there, you don't want to keep doing it. You want to stop, flip it around. You can even shake it off. You flip it around, and just going to do that right there. Okay? And that's all you're going to do. And you're just going to do that all the way through. See, you got grits already? That's why I'm going to use it 4 times. So, fold it. Now I got a clean side. And I'm just going to do that. Okay? You already gotten grits. So, I'm just going to do this. I'm almost done anyway. Okay. That's it. You're just going to lightly do it. You can do a little bit heavy if you want, but not too heavy. You don't want to take off the primer you just laid down. It's only been about 10 minutes since I sprayed it. But see these little grits right here? Those will stick to your primer. And then you have to get a clean one and do it. So make sure that you, you know, get rid of this. But after this, we're going to go to paint. Okay. So now you're going to take a towel. It's not alcohol towel, but I'm just going to use some of it. It does not have alcohol on it. And I want to wipe down what we just did, right? So I'm just going to lightly wipe it down, get all that, what I just sanded off of it. Okay. And once that's lightly whipped down, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to get my ground coat. The one that says ground coat right there. It says about below my thumb. Ground coat. I'm going to shake it up. This is going to be the color. Alright? This is going to be the color that you want. Alright? So, I'm going to take the lid off. Okay? I'm trying to do this with one hand and down with the other. But I'm just going to take it, the ground coat, and I'm just going to spray it. Oh, gush of wind coming. See the wind? I'm going to wait for a second. It's nice to sand and shade and paint in the sun, I think, because the sun obviously dries the paint better, but I'm just doing it all in the shade. It's too hot today. So the wind died down. Now I'm going to spray it just like that, using coats. As you see, the wind is still windy and it's taking some of my paint. I'm just going to do it like this. This is the first layer, so you don't want to get it like all the way. And I messed up and went all the way over there. See, I'm not paying attention. But yeah, you're not supposed to go far. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to spray some more right here. Alright, I know you can still see primer, but this is the first layer. So you're going to do it again, another layer. And then you shouldn't see that much primer after the second layer. And the third layer should be really here. You shouldn't see any primer. You should be good to go. Like, your second layer should be good to go, but your third layer should be like an extra layer on top. So, yeah. And that's it. I'm going to wait 10 minutes. I'm going to apply my second coat and third coat. After 10 minutes after that, I'm not going to bore you with that. I'm just going to, when I come back to my third layer, then I'll come back and I'll show you. Because then after that, I'll tell you what else we're going to do. Alright, so I applied my third coat. As you can see, I don't see no primer in it. Remember when I came too far over here? I just picked it up, wiped it down real quick, and then I set in my second layer, made sure I stayed away from that area a little bit, and then I did my third layer. Okay, after my third layer went, see a little streak here, but it'll wash off. That's just some extra stuff. But so after my third layer, now I'm going to lay down my, where is it at? I think it's this one, mid coat. Yeah, so the mid coat has the flakes and all that stuff that you see in the paint, the pearl, right? So now I'm gonna put this back in the box with the primer. Don't need these two no more. I did one layer of primer, sanding it down with the 1000 grit. Did 3 layers of coat, spray coat of the ground coat of the color. Now I'm going to do 3 layers of the mid coat, which has the sparkles and the flakes and all that stuff in it. Okay, and then after that we have the clear coat, but that's going to be last. So waiting for it, the third coat to dry now, and then I'm going to add the mid coat. Okay, now it's time for the mid coat. Like I said, mid coat's the sparkle and all that stuff, so when you're laying it down, it's not going to be laying down white. It's going to be laying kind of clear with a little white in it, but not totally white. So I'm just going to start over here. Like I said, you can't even see it really, but I know it's got sparkle in it, so. Okay, that's one layer. Like I said, this is going to give you the sparkle and all that stuff on it. So, see the white pearl. So, it's going to give it that pearl look. So we'll wait 10 minutes. I'm going to add another layer, and then 10 more minutes. I'm going to add another second layer, the third layer, I mean, and then after that, clear coat 3 times, and then we're done. So I'll be back on after I lay my. I'm not going to bore you and lay another coat, because that's pretty much all you do is just lay it. 10 minutes, lay it again. I'm going to do 3 coats. So after I'm done with the third coat, I will come back to you. Alright guys, so now we've done the 3 layers of paint, the 3 layers of pearl and all that. Now it's 3 layers of clear coat. Okay, it's been 10 minutes between each layer. This paint does dry a little quicker, so you could probably go 5 minutes between each layer, especially if you're in the sun, but I'm in the shade, so I'm just going to do 10. I will tell you, the Spectral Paint, this stuff that they sell on Amazon, it is pretty good. It's pretty nice. Obviously I want to have to buff it and wax it and all that stuff to make it look like shiny, but after the clear coats and stuff, it should get a little shinier, and then obviously wax and buff it, and it'll shine like the rest. I will tell you though, it's 80% prep and 20% clear coat. I mean, goddamn, 80% prep and 20% spray. Y'all know what I mean. Because look at this crap. Look at that. It looks even uglier now. It's getting more and more uglier the more paint I spray on it, the more stuff I spray on it. But I'm on a clear coat now. I'm not going to worry about it too much. It looks way better than what it was. So, you know, it is what it is. It's a truck, right? It's a truck. And it already has hail damage. As you can see, I got hail damage. I live in Colorado, so I got hail damage. I'm already going to replace this hood anyway. I was just wanting to do that until I do. So, I'm going to try this stuff out. Because I did try it on my... I already did this, so I already did my seams. So this tape that I used, that I got from Walmart, automotive tape, when I peeled it off, it peeled more paint. Now, I don't think it's Tate's fault. I really think it's my paint. My paint's just chipping everywhere. As you see, I already did my side corners, and I had chips up there as well. And I already did all that. I'm just showing you the hood. I'm replacing the hood anyway, so just wanted to show y'all some stuff. But yeah, clear coat time. Clear coat. And it's still windy out here. Okay, clear coat layer 1 is on there. As you can see, it already cleared it up a little bit. It's already looking a little shinier. But yeah, then we're gonna go to clear coat number 2 and 3. After the third one, I'll show you everything, and we're pretty much done. You just let it sit there and dry after the third one, and then you just pull your tape and all that stuff off, and obviously pull it off slowly just in case your chips like mine. But yeah, I'll show you the end results after the third coat. And that's pretty much Spectral Paint for you on Amazon. About $70–80. Highly recommend. Pretty good. And oh yeah, cream soda, guys. Gotta stay hydrated. Okay, guys, we're putting the clear coat up, back in the box. Everything's cleaned back up. And then I took this off, and this is how it turned out. There's my paper. This is how it turned out. It's 3 coats. Obviously, that's the part I fucked up on, but other than that, it looks good. There is some stuff up here, but all that shit will wash right out, so don't worry about that. That's just, you know, see, it's just dust. So now I'm just going to let it sit for a little while, chill, and then I'm gonna go park it in the sun and let it bake in. But yeah, that's it. You see, looks way better than what it was before. Spectral Paint, Amazon, and just put Spectral Paint, and then put your paint code. Your paint code's in your vehicle. Is either on the door, it's in the console, somewhere in there. Mine's in the console. There's a sticker in the console. It tells me my paint code. But you know, my wife's car, hers is like in the door and stuff like that. So yeah. All right.